Alright, one last time back here at Bowlero Tucson for the division title match of today's JBT event. Gage Baker has won 2 matches in the stepladder finals. Good games against Cameron Sager in the semifinals and Juan Canez in the first match to take on this guy, top seed Maurice Boston Sam, for the scratch win today. They're playing mulligan format all day long. Gage exhausted his mulligans a while ago to get to this point. Nice cover there in the fourth and stay Dutch, while Maurice still has 1 available. He used all of them to help gain that top seed. Got 1 more for making the step ladder, which is still on the table and in play here. Maurice only has 1 career title. It was in the handicap division. It was a couple years ago, and it was right here. Even though he's from the Phoenix area, he loves this bowling alley. Would love to win both of his career titles at this house, capture his first scratch title. This is his first scratch top 4, and just a breakthrough day all around. He's back there in game 5. Look at that pretty number there. Perfect 300 game. And very few 300s on tour this season. I think that was only the 4th one this season. That is way below the usual pace of perfection. Imperfection there as he misses that baby split and is, I have no idea who he's talking to. The voices in his head told him not to use the mulligan there. I would not have either. You know, your maximum potential benefit is to use it on a double. When you get into match play competition, that's not always the case of when you do use it. Early on there, when you're not guaranteed to make the spare the second time around anyway, and goes from bad to worse is after that 2-7 combo. Now he comes up a pinch high and 4 9s. Now he's looking about, what do I do? You want to use it? Go for it. Having just said that, I don't like using the mulligan here. Do you know how to do it? Do you know how to do it? Do you know how to do it? That's really big for Gage, because now that takes that mulligan out of play. Gage to the rescue on this system built in the 80s. His dad would know how to do it. There we go. There you go. All right, we are mulliganless for the next 5 frames. So this scenario is kind of like leaving Munoz in the bullpen until you're already losing. Having to burn your mulligan and you're behind when you did it. Thought I'd throw in that reference right there. Boy, I just cannot find the look all of a sudden. 2-7, 4-9, and now that nasty 3-6, 9-10. Used to call that the Durbin. Do they still call that the... Have you ever heard that called the Durbin? No? Yes. Oh, we're fading into obscurity. That's old farts back here. Tough spare, but nicely done at the spare. That's good conversion. Many ways to miss that. Only 1.5 ways to make it. He finds the 1. Gage already a member of the prestigious 10 career title club. Got that earlier this season. Mom Shannon to my left, counting up his U17 titles. Remember, this is the U17 title game as well. She thinks he's at 15. It's been on my to-do list to update those for a while. Caitlin probably really wants me to update the girls list. We talk so often on these videos about how these patterns go through multiple transitions throughout the day. There's no re-oil in most of our tournaments, including this one. So you're constantly adjusting and going deeper into patterns than you'd see it like, you know, like a 5-game block re-oil, 5-game block re-oil type format. And you can hit these transitions in the middle of a title match, is my point that I'm getting at here. So the more experience, that's another nice spare. So the more experience these kids get on these weird late transitions, the more they'll be able to see them faster almost anticipate the move and then make that set of moves. I remember back in Gilbert, he had a very weird transition where there was no head oil and it was all on the back, and he really didn't figure out what to do with it during the actual Gilbert title match. Took a breath and had the U17 title match after that and was able to make a pretty drastic move and throw a much better game. Part of knowing all this is knowing when the shot doesn't get a good result, is it A, bad execution, or B, the lane's changing on you. That's another talent that you gotta constantly be juggling as a bowler. It's, you know, when non-bowlers just watch balls go down the lane and say, oh, this is not a very complicated sport. Oh, yes, it is. And the weird thing about it is that the higher level you get in the sport, the more complicated it gets. You think it would be the opposite way around. Well, they know exactly what they're doing. Nope. Every time Maurice's ball goes down the lane, he is sucking oil off whatever board he hits and quite literally spraying it around to other boards at that max RPM of his. Changes the plastic, gets that spare. Only trails by 12 through 6 frames. If you didn't watch the other video, Gage has a lot going for him, but he's also got some background problems right now. He is a good 7.5 hours from 7 hours from home. Shannon keeps checking the MapQuest on me over here. There he is, right here. He's got a lot of studying to do, and his first basketball game that counts is tomorrow. I was going to ask him about that. He's still playing the ball. He's a junior, only a sophomore. Good Lord, is he the tallest kid on his team by a foot? Or so he's the Yao Ming of what is it, Friends? Whittier Christian School there. Oh, that Gage knows his sport, so he caught the Yao Ming reference. Who's how about the Sean Bradley? Pick another white guy. Let's see if he knows. You know Sean Bradley? Pretty deep cut by me there. That's more your and my time. I don't know if you'll get that one. Still volleyball too?
No, never volleyball.
Never volleyball. Golf was the other sport. I hated being tall as a kid because, any stranger or relative I hadn't seen in a while say, oh, you must be so good at basketball. No, I was horrible at it. But he actually is good at it in his case, so that's a fundamental difference there. Tennis and hockey were my jams. Hockey, I was as skinny as he was, and that doctor said, you're going to get broken in half. So I stuck with the individual sports after that. Who knew I would bulk up one way or the other? Probably if I'd stuck with that, I might be videotaping hockey tournaments right now instead. Excellent double there. Meanwhile, as we're jabbering away, Gage throws 2 pure balls there to take a big lead. 7th and 8th, compounded by Boston Sands washouts. He can only get 200 even now if he strikes all the way out. And he looks pretty lost on the lanes right now. Striking the first, nothing since. Yeah, he's just getting that early hook, and if he sends it out, it wiggles. The experience of Baker is what's coming through right here. Maurice bowling at handicap speed. We could have done 3 handicap step ladders today in the time it took us to run the scratch ladder today. Maurice would have fit right in, as he's prefers to just get up there and fire it. Well, it worked great all day. It's going to end up as a runner-up finish for him, but by far his best career scratch division performance. By far the high game of the weekend with that 300. So he'll be disappointed with the runner-up finish, but a lot of great things to take away from the day. And it's when you're just getting started in scratch, self-doubt is so easy to creep in. You ask yourself, man, maybe I shouldn't have gone up to scratch yet. These kids are so good. So a day like today will go a long way towards erasing that. Oh no, I'm trying to talk him up, and he doesn't mean that. A day like today will erase any actual thoughts. We might demote him after this title match. No, we certainly will not. Did we mention she finished in 4th today? Well, we're mentioning it now. Oh, did we mention he finished in 4th today? Oh, we're mentioning it now. Fine. I don't know why they just went out of focus. There they are. There they go. Meanwhile, old Skinny just keeps filling up frames there. He's clean through 9, and that's going to be enough in this case. An experienced title match on deteriorating patterns. Fills the frames and wins the 11th time. He's very calm on the exterior, on the interior, but yeah, exterior, but in the interior he's saying OMG. While Maurice is saying LOL. Lean 210 is playing. They'll pack up, head to LA. He'll pack up, head to Utah. I'll pack up, head to Albuquerque. He'll pack up and head 2 blocks down the street. There you go. Everybody gets one, kiddo. Enjoy your one. Eventually we'll all circle back and reconvene in Vegas. Main event's a little over a month away. How did that happen? That is a very, very high quality game from Gage. Well deserved. Ladder climb for title number 11. High 5 or low 5s in their case, all the way around. Do you know who Sean Bradley is? All right, good. I finally got a sports reference. He doesn't know. How many mulligans would you like, Maurice? Because you need a couple, brother. 2? Sold.
No.
Where would you like them?
Right now?
Tell you what, shoot it. Try and make this, and then I'll give you a mulligan anywhere else you want after that. So you probably want to go for the 6-bit if you want to make this. Maurice, in the language of you kids, you're cooked. So just do something. You're cooked, bruh.
Should I go for the 1 or the 2?
If I was trying to make it, I'd go for the 6-bit and try and knock some stuff around. But you do you. Oh, get it! Oh, that was actually a really close try, as it turned out. Not the score he wanted at the end, but an excellent day for Maurice. A smile on his face. That's nice to see. And of course, big old smile on Gage's face. Great stuff down in Tucson all weekend. Fun weekend. Let's have some more fun next week. We'll do it in Albuquerque. See ya then.